Hi everybody, welcome back to the Dare to Be Artsy studio. I'm Cindy and I'm going to be making some cards with you guys today. So we're going to do two versions of this one. It's using our Groundhog garden stamp set. And then we're going to make this fun folded card here. And this is using our ice cream social collection. So I think you're going to enjoy them. Let's get started. Be sure you stay to the end because we got some discount codes for you. We're going to start out using our ice cream social collection, the 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 stamp set and the coordinating die. We're also using our double dot circle dies and our oval fancy scalloped framelits. We're going to be making this card. I just want to show you two examples. The turtle here is stamped and colored in, and the other one is cut right out of the paper with those same dies. That's what you're going to love about this collection. And here's a fun layout using the same collection, and these images that are popped up are cut right out of the paper. The first thing we're going to start with is our card, and I love this fun fold where it tucks inside the other panel. Your base is going to be 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to take your scoreboard out and you're going to score it at 2 1/8. And then you're going to rotate your paper and just score it at 2 1/8 again. So these two panels then will fold in and meet in the center. Make sure you get the bone folder out and give it a nice crease. This card now folds down to the standard A2 size card. You're going to cut two pieces at 2 inches by 5 3/8. Those are the solids. And then two pieces at 1 3/4 inches by 5 1/8 inches. And that's your pattern paper. And we're using that again from the Ice Cream Social Collection. So just layer these up. I've cut these panels so they're slightly smaller, so you'll have a nice white border all the way around. This paper that we're using that has the stripes is on the back side of the Scoops of Thanks paper. And I think it works really nice with this teal paper. The stamp set again that we're using is the 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐴WESOME set. It's got lots of great sentiments in it. We've got slow and steady wins the race unless you're eating ice cream. What the shell? We're using have a sweet day on this card. On the inside, we're going to be your 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐿. There's also you're the cherry on top. So many different sentiments that can be used from this one stamp set. So now we have the two front panels done. Next, we're going to take the ice cream splatters and put it on the inside. I love the turtles that are on the other side of this page. This is our Turtle Sunday page. I've also used this paper with our crafty gnome because it also looks like paint splatters. We're going to cut this teal paper with our scalloped dies. And I love the way this scallop looks. It's just, it's like perfect for a little bit of bling on the top and bottom. Now we're going to cut a couple more pieces out of some of the other papers in the collection. I'm going to go ahead and tack these down together. But I'm only putting adhesive around the outside edges. And you'll see why in a second. I'm going to go ahead and center that. Then we're going to take our circle dies. It's an inside-outside dot pattern. So when you punch out the center, it actually leaves a dot pattern behind, a nice finished edge. Now we're going to attach it to the right panel. So you only want adhesive on one side. So just make sure you can even mark it, just so you know where you're going to put your adhesive. And center that with the panels closed. All right, first part done. Now we're going to use our 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐿 set, and we're going to stamp a little sentiment. Have a sweet day. And here I've just stamped some of the little paint splatters or ice cream splatters. The teal is going to fit right in that circle. And this, again, we want to make a mark because we only want to put adhesive on the left side this time. While the panels are closed, we'll just position that circle right inside there. So now when you open it, it fits perfectly. Now let's go ahead and put some foam tape on the sentiment so we can pop that up for just a little added dimension to the card. And we also have lots of other little pieces from the stamp set and from the paper. Some of these little popsicles and ice cream cones are cut right out of the paper with the dies that coordinate. So we could pick one of those. This little popsicle I actually stamped and colored in. And I popped that up. Now let's decorate the inside of the card. We're using your 𝐂𝐸𝐧𝐬𝐿𝐴 Awesome, and again, you can cut these stamps apart. So instead of using it as a straight line, I just wanted to be a little bit more whimsy and make sure it fit on the circle, so I cut that apart. I'm going to just attach this flat. And you'll notice the curve of our circles matches that oval perfectly. They both have the pierced stitch, so it looks like they're just made to go together. This turtle is stamped and colored in. We're going to go ahead and pop that up with some foam tape. And just position this. Still want to leave a little bit of room so you can sign your name. Now I could stamp the little ice cream splatters, but you can also use the die that comes in the set. And I put some adhesive on the back of some different colored paper. And then when I die cut those, I just keep them in position so that I can grab them at any time and just use them like little stickers. I'll put the rest in my storage with my dies, so I'll always have those handy. So there's our first card. Now let's move on to the next one. We're going to use our Homegrown collection. I love these papers as well. Just so fun for summer. We're going to use our Groundhog Garden stamp set and the coordinating die. Those dies, again, are going to cut many of the images out of the paper. This is one of the cards we're going to do. We're using our wavy framelits. Here's a few of the groundhogs that I've already stamped and colored in. And this is, I just wanted to show you again how the dies will cut a lot of the images right out of the paper. We're also using our land and clouds die. So this is a slimline card. It's 8.5 by 7.5 and then folded in half. We're using again the wavy framelits die. There's a rectangle for the outside that cut the green and white polka dot. The next layer is the waves. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. I just love adding extra dimension to my cards. And I love this green and white polka dot. I use this for a lot of different things. And we'll put our daisies in the center. Now I took the grass and I actually attached it first to the white base. I glued it down, and then when I cut it out, it gives you that stitch all the way around, so it looks just has a really nice finished edge. I'm going to lay this piece flat on the daisies. I did mow the grass just a little bit in the center so the sentiment would fit. And it says, sometimes you have to let life turn you upside down so you can learn how to live right side up. I love that sentiment. So here's the groundhog upside down, and here he is peeking out of his hole. And I'm putting some foam tape behind this so it pops up in front. Very simple card. Now I want to show you just another version. So with this one, same paper collection, but I wanted more of the background to show. I actually attached the green to the Abundant Harvest paper first and then cut it out. And then we're using the banners in that wavy framelit die set for the center. Again, I wanted a different sentiment. This is wishing you a happy day. And by using this little banner instead, it leaves a lot of the other paper showing with all the veggies and stuff. I just wanted you to be able to see that more. So I'm going to center that. It was slightly above center. This time we're going to use the groundhogs that I stamped and colored in. So we'll just kind of decide which ones we want to use. I think we'll use this guy, have him holding a glass of wine, and maybe the other one where he's poking his head out. And I'll just save the other images for my next card. And I think we'll use this daisy as well. And I love the orange stripes in this collection. They're just so fun. So let's pop this up. Now, I'm putting 2 layers on the bottom half of this groundhog because the top half is going to be sitting on top of the banner. So the banner already has some depth to it. It has 1 layer. So I wanted the groundhog to be even. So again, that's why I layered 2 on the bottom half of him and just 1 on the top half. And with this little guy, I want to tuck him behind some of the grass. So I'm going to put just a little bit of foam tape behind him, but still tuck it behind. And then let's go ahead and add the daisy. And can't decide, let's just put it up here on the banner. And then we've got his little wine glass. So let's put that in his hands. And he is ready to go. Now this card's for all of you because I'm wishing you a happy day. I've had a great time doing these 3 cards with you guys today. If you want to make these cards at home, you can just visit our website at daretobeartsy.com. And if you go to the class kits and bundles section, you're going to be able to find both kits. We'll have the Groundhog class bundle and the Turtle class bundle, so you'll get the dies and the stamp sets and a variety pack of the paper. Also be sure and check out all of our new Slimline dies. I want to thank the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo for inviting us to participate again. We'll see you guys again soon. Now have a great day, and I dare you to be artsy.